love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
We are here in Lexington, South Carolina in the DYB World Series. Division I, this is the O-Zone, Texas and South Carolina. This is a second-round matchup in the bracket play. Winner moves on. Loser just moves to the lower bracket, so we're not eliminating anybody here. But we've got an exciting one coming. Staying on that top half of the bracket is always the draw. And leading this one off for Texas is Riley Fernandez, the pitcher. He will face Cole Wilson from South Carolina, the pitcher. Fernandez, a 2 of 3 with a double in Friday's game against Alabama. Saturday's win against Florida, which was a 10-0 affair. Scored a run, walked once, now takes one off the back of the leg. A hit by pitch starts this one. Cole Wilson, a talented hurler from South Carolina, hits the first batter. Fernandez will trot down to first. Bill Smith with you here in the press box. Looking down on these games, Jackson Hebert is going to step in. Texas and South Carolina both getting here, pair of wins. Check of the runner. Texas wins, beating Florida Saturday 10-0. South Carolina gets here on the strength of a 4-2 win and a real good game against Virginia also on Saturday. Pitch on the way, runner leaving. Fernandez will dive into second. Nice diving stop down there from Jackson White, the second baseman. So Fernandez will lead from second. Pitch on the way, taken for a strike. Shirley, the shortstop, making Riley Fernandez know he's there, as does White. Pitch on the way. Hebert takes that one high. 1-2 to the young Texas first baseman. Wilson takes a look up at second base. Pitch on the way. This is driven out towards short. Nice glove over there from Shirley. He goes to one. Out is recorded. Hebert does a job, moves the runner over to third. So Fernandez will be in scoring position for Braylon Grimes. Bud Grimes here, the 7th grader from Hudson, Texas. Pitch on the way up high. Grimes, the center fielder, 3 of 3. With 3 runs in Saturday's 10-0 win over Florida. Stole home for the game-winning run against Alabama back in pool play, back on Friday. Dynamic play, was here for that one. Swings through that one, 1-2 from Cole Wilson. Pitch on the way, right in there for strike 3. Cole Wilson delivers a heater there. So Sandoval will step in. Sandoval comes up with 2 outs and a runner on third. Fernandez will lead from third. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Wilson has had command of his fastball early in this one. Another hard fastball in there for a strike. Wilson dealing early in this one. Did hit the first batter, but has looked very sharp ever since. High fastball. Hear that fastball popping. Wilson right now throwing hard. Both coaches talking about how the delay played a little bit to their advantage when it comes to pitching. Extra days rest, less pitches on arms, helped in that aspect. Boys were a little anxious, ready to play. Not anxious, not worried, but ready to play ball. Fernandez is going to come to the plate on that pass ball, and he's going to score. So Wilson loses one high and tight to Sandoval. It hits the fence, and Fernandez comes home for the first run of the game, 1-0 Texas. So Wilson throwing hard. Fastball is popping in there, but he loses that one. Full count to Sandoval. Strike 3 called. Here's a look at the run that just happened. Wilson strikes out a pair, gets a ground out, but hits a batter, and that runner comes around to score. So we go to the bottom of the first. Texas leads 1-0.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Back here in Lexington, this second round of bracket play matchup between Texas and South Carolina. We're heading to the second inning here. This is the DYB World Series. We're in the O-Zone in Division I. Bill Smith up here in the press box. We're a half inning in. Texas leads 1-0. Real nice pitching from Cole Wilson, but the one runner that reached does come around to score. So now South Carolina will look to answer here as they will take on Riley Fernandez. Fernandez scores the run in the first inning, helps his own cause, if I may use a baseball cliche.
Leading off the bottom half of the first for South Carolina, number 99, Cole Wilson.
Pitch on the way, delivered outside. Popping a fastball in there is Fernandez for a strike to Wilson. So both pitchers do the leadoff chores today. Fernandez right into his windup, not wasting any time. Wilson swings over the top of that one. Cole Wilson, or K9. Walked and scored a run in the win against Virginia on Saturday. Both these teams getting a day off yesterday after a whole lot of rain. Play was suspended in the middle of the day, but these two teams did not make it out. They're here today after a little more rest than they anticipated. Outside fastball. That pitch just missed. Heard some inhales from down in the Texas sideline, but also from up here in the booth. 2-2 pitch. Similar spot, but a little tighter. Strike 3.
Now batting
White will step in. Peanut White, the 5th grader, second baseman. Low profile. There's that strikeout pitch right here. Right in there on that outer half. White slices one foul down the right field line. White with an even count of 1-1. Fernandez spotted that fastball really well. That last replay brought to you by Wilson, as are all of our replays. Strike to Jackson White here. Fernandez ahead 1-2. White with a pair of walks in that Virginia game on Saturday. Fernandez a bit taller coming downhill. Again, that low profile of White works to his advantage. 2-2. Popped out into right field. That's going to sink in, but a chance at one perhaps. And he's out at first. Nobles in and quickly pounces on that one. Gets the throw into Hebert. And White goes down on the 9-3 putout. Not common, but great heads-up play by Nobles. Here's a look at it here. This ball sort of lanced into right field. Quick play right there. Good stretch. White almost got there. That ball was just hit hard enough right at the right fielder who had pounced in on it. Great defensive play. So now the 0-1, driven, left field, deep, gone. That ball hit that truck out there, the food truck. That ball was absolutely annihilated. Cam Shirley ties this game with one swing on a mammoth home run here in the first. What a shot. Apologies to the business out there. But goodness, right off the roof. That ball would have been out of a lot of parks. Wow. So we are tied now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Carter Del Conte will look to extend things. Two-one pitch on its way to Del Conte. Swung on and missed, so 2-2 here. Carter Del Conte with a nice game against Virginia Saturday. 1 of 2, walked. Young Karkar, the 6th grader, 2-2 count. Watches a pitch fly outside. Shout out to everybody tuning in both North Myrtle Beach and out there in Hudson, Texas. I hear Hudson, Texas is back to school today. Sliced foul down the right field line. Teachers and friends and fellow students in Hudson tuning in from school this morning. Hello from Lexington as you cheer on your state champs. Pitch on its way, swung on. Another one driven foul on the right side. The pitch. That one flies outside for ball 4. So Del Conte reaches following the monster home run from Cam Shirley. So Batchelder will come up here. Young Reese Cup, the 6th grader from North Myrtle Beach. Named affectionately for what is objectively the best candy bar in the business, the Reese Cup. I will not hear a counterpoint. Pitch on the way. Batchelder fouls this one up. So we've seen Del Conte and Batchelder just behind Fernandez fastball in these last couple of bats. A lot of foul balls down the right side. A couple of balls that were fouled out of play are being returned. Also want to shout out everybody out in North Myrtle Beach. I hear Coach B.A. from North Myrtle Beach is watching North Myrtle Beach High School. Pitch on the way, grounder out to second. This handled by Mendez. He will go to first. And that does it for South Carolina in the first, but they answer back with a monster home run by Shirley. Here's a look at it landing off the roof of that van. That ties the game 1-1. We are heading to the second.
Experience Columbia, South Carolina, a standout destination in the Southeast where everyone truly belongs.
We are much more than our state's capital and home to the University of South Carolina. We are a diverse, growing city with incredible art and history around every corner.
You may even see a few painters set up on a street corner capturing all the city's sights and sounds.
But no matter your passion, Columbia is the perfect location. Take a chance by calling it home, even if just for a day.
Back here, second inning about to come your way. Ozone play here in the DYB World Series. We're in the Division I side of things. A lot of teams down here in the Lexington, South Carolina area. Division I being played right here in Lexington. Division II just down the road in West Columbia. Shout out to everybody involved in this World Series. Great organization, great groundskeepers. I don't know who out there is aware. This game was rained out yesterday. There was an awful lot of rain and an awful lot of water on these fields, and they have been prepped and made all nice for today. So shout out to everybody involved in that process. Second time through this tournament that rain has become an issue to be dealt with and has been dealt with ever so professionally by the folks here in Lexington. 1-1 pitch on the way from Wilson. Down and away is Campbell. His first baseman looks in. The 2-1 to Mendez. Popped on the ground out toward White. White will drop to a knee, field this one clean. Get this one into the aforementioned Campbell's glove. One away here in the second. So Blade Kipfer will be the batter. He pops one up left side. This has got a little bit of carry, but Skavinsky pulls that one out of the air for the second out of the inning. So Kipfer flies out. Crew Moreland steps in for the first time today. Starting this one as an extra hitter. He slices one down the right side. This one heads foul. Moreland, the 7th grader from Hudson, Texas. Had a hit in that win against Florida on Saturday. Swings through that one. A little bit of a half swing, or a little more than half swing, as that goes for a strike. So 0-2 here. Wilson peeks in, kicks, delivers. High, swung on, missed, strike 3. That will do things here for Texas in the second. We had bottom 2 in a tie ball game.
play some baseball? We're too good for you. Oh yeah? You don't even have Big League Chew. Yeah!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
Hey, we're back here in Lexington. You were back with the DYB World Series. Want to shout out our title sponsor, Big League Chew. They've always been about bringing fun to the ballpark. DYB is a perfect fit for Big League Chew. World Series events represent the best of youth sports. Big League Chew is proud to be a part of that excitement. Good luck from Big League Chew to all the teams participating in this year's World Series events. And we thank them for sponsoring this event. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that today's game is being streamed and brought to you by Synergy Sports and Entertainment, the official broadcast partner of DYB. With over 100 years of experience, Synergy is a full-service sports media marketing company. And very proud to be here. Check us out today at synergysportsproductions.com. There's a line about professional broadcasters in there that I left out, and there's with reason. The 1-0 pitch on the way, taken for a strike. Count is even here to young Chandler Campbell, the first baseman. Good cut, misses that breaking pitch, that fastball that's diving there and not necessarily breaking. Doesn't catch that fastball either, goes down swinging. Both pitchers have shown some really good stuff. Gloves popping, balls moving. Cam Shirley's home run and Fernandez excellent base running right now. The difference in this one is we have a 1-1 score. Two pitchers really dealing. So Catfish Comfer in there. So Karsten Comfer gets hit. So batter hit aside. This will bring Dean Skovinski, the left fielder. Dino, or Dean the Dream, the 7th grader from North Myrtle Beach. Campbell will lead away from first as he runs for Comfort, the catcher. Called strike on Skovinski, the left fielder. Pitch up high. Skovinski, a walk and a run in the win Saturday against Virginia. Pitch on the way from Fernandez, in for a called strike. 1-2 to the left fielder from North Myrtle Beach. Fernandez checks his runner. Pitch on the way, strike 3, runner going, throw down, ball is there, tag is there, out. Sandoval with a wired throw down to second base. Chandler is put out, caught stealing. And there's your second inning. We head to the third, tied at 1.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Welcome back to the DYB World Series. We head to the third in this matchup. Here's a look at that last one. There's the strike him out. There's the throw him outside of that double play to end the inning. Great throw from Sandoval. Great slide attempt there from Campbell. Got a decent jump, but Sandoval with a heck of a throw. So that ends that inning there for South Carolina. Now Texas will bat their half of the third inning, top of the third in a 1-1 game. Gavin Nobles will come to the plate. Young Gav, the 7th grader, takes a fastball for a strike to start things. Nobles had 2 hits in the win Saturday against Florida. Takes another strike, both of these on the outer half. Both catching some plate. Nobles getting himself set. Wilson's pitch in there, first strike, swung on, foul tip, strike 3. Some overpowering stuff from Wilson on that one against a real good hitter in Gavin Nobles. So Grayson Dew will step in. Dew, the 7th grader, he had a hit Saturday against Florida. Rocking the 00. Shout out to everyone out there that wears 0. It's a great number to wear. Ball in there. Pitch inside to the young Texas shortstop. This one is skied up. This might reach out of play. It does not. Nice play by Comfort right up against the fence. Great eyes. Great tracking there from the young South Carolina catcher. This game has had some fun things happen. As a lover of baseball, that simple description sounds so simplistic, but it really has. Here's another look at that one. Comfer up against the screen. This ball is in there tight, and he pulls that one down. Wilson with a 1-1 to Wyatt McWilliams. Cut on and missed for strike 2. Young Pawpaw finds himself in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 from Wilson. Fouled back off the official's mask. He appears to be none the worse for wear. Big thumbs up from the official. Another 1-2 from Wilson. This one fouled back on the right side. You see a green spectator down there. That is Arkansas mascot Bill, who I had the pleasure of meeting yesterday. We will have the opportunity to talk about that in our next game that we're covering here, Arkansas, Louisiana, coming away at noon. That is the green character you see there. Pitch on the way from Wilson outside, and McWilliams draws a walk. He does not draw a walk. He got ahead of himself, as did your humble announcer. So the count full. Confusion on the field. Another look at Bill from Arkansas. I think Bill is actually originally from Lexington, South Carolina. They picked him up on their trip. But he sits with and is the mascot for the Arkansas team. They will be up here shortly. Conversation on the mound. So Coach Del Conte, coaches Shirley Del Conte and head coach Dan Bryn will go to make the pitching change. Pitch count getting up there for Cole Wilson. Carter Del Conte will come in. I mentioned it in the earlier broadcast. That's something that you'll see like right here with a full count to a hitter. Mid at bat. Pitchers reach that line. Oftentimes it's 40. Depending on the situation in the day, could be others, but they hit that line and that'll do it for that day. Safety thing. And so Wilson heads off, having thrown really well. Faced just one above the minimum. First batter he saw, he did hit with a pitch. That runner came around to score, but he has faced the minimum since then, including 4 strikeouts. And he's got a full count here that he gives to Carter Del Conte to face Wyatt McWilliams. So the payoff pitch to McWilliams on its way. Down there for ball 4. So McWilliams draws the walk. 2-out runner at first here as Max Bozeman will stride up there. Max Bozeman. Favorite thing about baseball, I mentioned this one like I did last time. This kid loves to, quote, look fly. Very sharp down there, young man. Love the high socks. Good look. Shares that with some of his Texas teammates. Check over on the runner. McWilliams dives back. So Bozeman bats with 2 outs here in the third. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Caught some plate on the inner half. Del Conte comes set. Pitch on the way. This is popped on the right side. White is giving chase, and he will squeeze. He'll pull that one down, and so ends the Texas half of the third. We head to the bottom of the third, tied at 1.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for...
Back here in Lexington, South Carolina. We're in the bottom of the third. Texas and South Carolina each tied up. South Carolina, the state champs here. This is a team out of North Myrtle Beach. a few hours away from here. We are in Lexington, but the state champs here in their home state hosting this particular game. They're the home team here as they bat in the bottom of the third inning in a tie ball game. Asher Goheen, the big hammer in there. Big hammer has a 1-0 count, slices one foul down the right field line. 1-1 your count here to Goheen. Outside pitch from Fernandez, who has thrown real well. Like his counterpart, he's danced out of a little bit of trouble. Gave up the one home run back in the first inning to Shirley. Strike in there to Goheen, evens the count at 2-2. Swung on, miss, strike 3. Fernandez picks up his 4th strikeout of the morning. Had to do a quick check of what time it was. These are full days of baseball. We have yet to reach noon. And that strikeout will be an end to Fernandez's day. That pitch count clocking up, but he ends with a strikeout, and he will give way. We got a pitching change. We'll take the shortest of breaks, and we'll be back here at the DYB World Series.
Do you want to play some baseball? What's it good for you? Oh yeah? You don't even have big league chew. Yeah!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
Pitching change recorded. Your new pitcher for the Texas State champs, Jackson Abear. He steps in. Lefty delivers a pitch to Bryn. Oliver Bryn in there. Young Ollie, the 8th grader, takes a strike. It's 0-2. Love seeing what Oliver Bryn here says about baseball. His favorite thing is just developing the friendships along the way. That is a wonderful attitude, young man. Bryn stands in there against Abear. Pitch on the way. Spins one just off the plate. Ball 2. Swung on. Cut on. And missed. Strike 3. So Abear strikes out the first batter he sees. Fernandez left after around 40 pitches. He struck out 4. Now the top of the order will come up for South Carolina. Today's starting pitcher, Cole Wilson. He will hit. He struck out in the first. Young Canine will see a strike here. Quickly, he's down 0-2. Lists his first homer as his favorite memory. Looking for some spark here. Bounces one just off the third baseline. Wilson in the game that his team won against Virginia the other day. Scored a run. Walked in that one. Bounces one up the middle. This is going to squirt through into center field for a base hit. Grimes came up with that really quickly, but a little too far of a throw. So Wilson reaches with a 2-out single. And now Jackson White, who grounded into the uncommon 9-3 ground out in the first. Bouncing ball bounced right to the right fielder Nobles, who fired a strike to first. Not for lack of speed from White. That play was real close. So official will move Shirley to the other side. Hebert looks in, has his sign, checks his runner. Pitch to White is in for a strike. Coach Sean Hebert talks about how someone different on this team comes through every time. There's a pickoff move, throw into second, but Wilson is going to get there. So Wilson, running on first movement, got an outstanding jump. Hebert threw over, but even a low throw there from Fernandez wouldn't have gotten Wilson. He was cruising into second base, so he will lead from scoring position. Now he's on his way to third, throw down to third. Another one where Sandoval, a great throw, probably wouldn't have gotten him. Wilson steals a pair of bags here, and now he's 70 feet away for Jackson White. Now a quick check over from Hebert, not losing track of him. Pitch on the way, spins. 2-1 now the count on young Jackson White. And that bounces in there. White walks. So White draws the 2-out walk to put runners on the corners. Little 2-out rally here for South Carolina on their half of the third. White will lead from first. Wilson out at third. And Cam Shirley, who hit a monster solo shot back in the first inning. White is on his way to second. He will get there without a throw. They'll peek at Wilson. Pitch on its way, lefty delivery, bounces in for ball one. So bottom three here, 2 down. South Carolina with a pair of runners in scoring position. White will lead from second base. Pitch on the way from Hebert, off the plate. Being careful with Cam Shirley. Pitch on the way, bounced foul. The foul pole has a marker of 225. I'm going to just say where that ball landed, he probably hit it 250 feet. Strike 3 called. Well spotted fastball from Jackson Hebert. South Carolina comes away with nothing there, but we head to the fourth, tied at 1.
I think Big League Chew came out of the fact that I really loved baseball. It was the summer of 1977 when I first came up with the idea of starting in a minor league bullpen, just the dream of an idea. I love playing ball, and I love chewing bubble gum.
Big League Chew is one of the few bubble gums that has survived over 30 years, almost going now 40 years. It's an iconic gum that has always been associated with baseball, and so the two of them together just makes a lot of sense.
Sharing my ideas with my teammates, I probably drove them crazy with it, but the one idea gained a toehold. And the idea was basically, we don't have to be cool by chewing the other stuff. We can chew bubble gum, and if you shredded it and put it in the pouch, it would be even cooler because you could take a little or you could take a lot, and you could really have a lot of fun with competitions to blowing bubbles while you're just kind of killing time in the bullpen. I think the biggest evolution was moving the production back to the USA. And the Ford Gum guys have done a spectacular job refining the formula, making the gum even more fun than it's ever been.
We've come out with other flavors. We now have cotton candy. We'll be coming out with blue raspberry. And we also have come out in different forms. Any gum we make with the Big League Chew name has to have what we call bubble ability. And if it doesn't have bubble ability, the Big League Chew name doesn't go on it.
It's because of the love of the game that Big League Chew happened. And I think if I had to send one message, that's it. If you love something, somehow things will work out.
Back here in Lexington, we head to the fourth inning of this Texas-South Carolina matchup in the DYB World Series. This is the Division I side of the O-Zone. These are your 12U players. Big kids, bigger field. And leading off for Texas here in the fourth will be Alex Morris, his first swings of the day. He will face Carter Del Conte, his second inning of work, his third batter that he'll see. Pitch on the way from the right-hander from South Carolina is out for a ball. Both his Texas teams talking with their coaches. Fouled by Morris down the left side. Talking with their coaches. Kids definitely wanted to play yesterday. Both coaches, Coach Bryn, Coach Hebert, talking about how this was I don't know if blessing in disguise is the right word, but gave their pitchers a little extra rest, gave everybody a little breath of fresh air, so to speak. Talked to some parents who definitely said kids were being 12-year-olds. A lot of energy. As a middle school teacher and a father of three, I know what that's like. Two-one count. Pitch on the way. Fouled back. Morris has taken a couple of really nice hacks here. Morris was 1 for 2 versus Florida on Saturday. Pitch on the way from Del Conte outside. So this one fills up the count. No room left in this count. Del Conte into his windup. Strike three called on the outside edge. I don't think Morris agreed, but he goes down looking here to start the fourth inning. Riley Hernandez will start things up here. This is popped up on the infield dirt. This will get taken out of the air by the third baseman, Wilson. So Jackson Hebert, current pitcher, will step in. Hebert grounded to short back in the first inning. Singled up the middle, base hit. This gets through everybody. And Hebert reaches with a two-out single here in the fourth. So Braylon Grimes will step up here. Check of the runner. Pitch on the way. Grimes fouls one off on the left side. Hit and run was on. Hebert had an outstanding jump. Mentioned Grimes had 3 hits in their last game. And a great game to open the tournament for everybody. Pool number 1 on Friday. Stole home for that game-winning run. That was exciting stuff. Pitch on the way. This is driven into right field. This is diving attempt, diving catch. Look at that. What a play. Batchelder comes down with that one, and that ends the 4th. Great defense, great stuff. Come back for some more great stuff. This is the DYB World Series.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Back here, the diving stop. Here's a look at it. Down the right field line, dives and makes the catch. Great stuff out there in right field. Batchelder and Goheen have held it down out there so well. So Del Conte will hit here, bottom 4. Del Conte swings through strike 1, delivered from Jackson Abear. Bottom 4. Pitch off the plate. Carter Del Conte walked in the first inning, was stranded. Sees the ball bounce off the catcher's glove. Pitching away, Del Conte lifts one toward second base. This will get handled by Mendez. One down here in the South Carolina half of the 4th inning in a tie ball game. So Reese Batchelder will step in. Batchelder grounded to second back in the 1st. South Carolina team has been very proud of the community support that they've had both here and back at home. Bouncing ball toward first is going to handle by Fernandez. He'll take it himself. 2 down here in the 4th. The South Carolina, North Myrtle Beach area. Amongst them, watching at home, coach from Team Elite who works with some of these kids, Alex Busili. Shout out to coach out there. But all of the South Carolina community out in North Myrtle Beach, businesses and police department, everyone supporting this team and helping them to get here. Chandler Campbell. Strike on a swing there, 1-1 here, count even. Coach Bryn mentioning that Campbell here is a leader on the field, in the dugout. He is someone who, quote, keeps the dugout in check. That is a powerful statement from a coach. The 1-2. Campbell swings through that one, strike 3. So South Carolina goes in order. We head to the 5th in a good tie ball game.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
We're back here in Lexington, South Carolina, host site of the Division I side of the DYB World Series here in 2025. Diamond Youth Baseball. This is the 70th season. See that in the upper corner of your screen there. 70th anniversary World Series here for DYB. We got a good game brewing here in Game 12 of the tournament. South Carolina, Texas is delayed from yesterday. This game was supposed to happen yesterday afternoon. But here we are after some rain playing it this morning here. And this game is everything it was cracked up to be. A pair of teams moving their way through the winner's half of the bracket. Ball down. Del Conte looking around confused. Maybe just thinking that was a strike. But nonetheless, Sandoval stands in there here leading off the 5th inning. There is a strike off the plate. 1-1 your count here, as the big Texas catcher stands in there against Del Conte. Sandoval struck out in the first, facing Cole Wilson. Swung on and missed there. Mentioned this the last time they were in our broadcast. Sandoval lists Bo Jackson as his favorite player, and I just love that choice. Pitch on the way, swung on, missed, strike 3. Great spot for that fastball, great pop out of that glove. Sandoval goes down swinging here to start the 5th. Mendez, the second baseman, will step in. Looks at a strike to start this one. 1 of 3 with a run scored the other day. Here's a look at that strikeout pitch. That replay brought to you by Wilson, as are all of them. What a pitch. Foul tip. Comfer sees that one bounce off his glove, but quickly Mendez in an 0-2 hole. And this pitch finds the outer half for a strike. And now Mendez is down looking. This will bring up Blake Kipfer, talking with some family and friends and fans before the game. Blake Kipfer's brother played in his brother James here watching. Played back in the World Series in 2016. So he's here cheering on his little brother. Some family talent in the game of baseball. Also got to note that once upon a time, Coach Nobles, on his way into college, won the DYB baseball scholarship. So some legacy information for this Texas team as they head out here to Lexington in this year's World Series. (2-0) here to Kipfer. Ball up high to the big fan of Chicago Cub Pete Crow Armstrong. That guy's fun to watch. Breaking ball spins up high, and Kipfer draws a 4-pitch walk on the heels of a pair of strikeouts. So Kipfer will lead from first for Crew Moreland with 2 outs. Coach Bryn out of the dugout. Coach Bryn talks about making the next pitch, making the next play. Something this team professes, something he and his staff, Coach Shirley, Coach Delaconte, they all share. Delaconte's pitch, swung on and missed. Moreland, 1 strike. Now a delay here. Throw into second to White, who's going to put a tag down and get the runner, Kipfer. Kipfer dancing a little too far off first. What a play from the catcher, Kampfer. Texas goes down in the 5th. Hey, we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th, still tied at 1.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Hebert's first pitch down low. Ball 1. We're underway here in the bottom of the 5th. There's a strike on the outer half. So Karsten Catfish Kampfer with a dynamite play to end the first half of the 5th inning. Here's a look at it. So he peeks at the runner, gets him dancing. That fake throw, and then rifles one into White, who puts the tag down. Great job there. Pause on the field, almost like they knew we were showing a replay. It's like they did that for us. So a conversation happening on the field. Checking on Jackson Hebert's pitch count. So Hebert will continue this at-bat against Kampfer. Just showed you that real nice defensive play. Kampfer, couple of nice defensive plays as he goes down swinging here. So Skavinsky will step in, struck out back in the second inning. Swings and fouls one off there. Skavinsky mentions getting better every day. Great attitude for a young ball player, young athlete of any sport. The strikeout to Comfer here. Hebert has been dealing here since he came in. Up to 34 pitches as he wants a conversation with his catcher, Sandoval. Shortstop due in your foreground, getting ready. Swings from Skavinsky. Strike in there from the young Texas pitcher. And there's strike three. You see this left-handed pitcher giving way to a left-handed pitcher here in this Texas rotation. Coach Hebert talking about that being a weapon his team can work with. As Hebert gets ahead of Goheen 0-2 real quick. Inside pitch to the big hammer. Big hammer with a huge game-winning RBI in the fourth the other day, but he goes down looking here. Ending the fifth of a dynamite ball game. Hebert strikes out the side, and we're going to the sixth, tied at 1.
Do you want to play some baseball? What's it good for you? Oh yeah? You don't even have big league chew. Yeah!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom.
Back here in Lexington, about to have the sixth inning come your way. We're in the final inning. We are tied at 1 in what has been a real fun, real competitive ball game. Del Conte will start his fourth inning of work. Came in the third, only faced 2 batters. He's only faced 1 above the minimum since then. A couple of walks and a hit in his 2+ innings of work to this point. He will face Crew Moreland, who struck out in the second. Both teams looking to break the dam here in a 1-1 tie ball game. Both runs were scored back in the first, so we've seen some strong pitching and defense since then. Moreland takes a defensive swing there and finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Moreland credits Kyle Tucker as his favorite player. Definite Texas connection there.
Now coming to the plate. You're right, you're number 20, Irwin.
Another 0-2 pitch coming to Crew Moreland. Pops one up, is going to get up and back over the screen. just fighting its way out of there. Moreland fighting off a couple of nice 0-2 pitches from Del Conte. Gavin Nobles waits on deck. The 0-2 pitch to his teammate. This is going to be bounced out softly to the mound. Del Conte will handle it and throw it over to first. One down here in the Texas half of the sixth. Nobles with a pair of hits the other day, looking for his first in this one. Struck out in the third. Gavin loves being a part of this with his dad. Mentions that in his sheet. Love seeing that connection out here. Flares this one into center field, but a diving catch. The second diving catch from this South Carolina outfield. Bryn. What a play. Pair of diving catches from the South Carolina outfield. One in right to end the fourth, and now one in center here in the sixth. Unbelievable stuff from these kids. This is a fun ball game. Here's another look at that last play. Flared out, diving catch from Bryn. Hope everybody watching in South Carolina and Texas and anywhere else you may be are having a good time, because we are here. Grayson Dew now will see an 0-1 pitch. Sees that 0-1 pitch cross the plate. Grayson Dew's brother chatted me up a little bit before the game, talking about how excited everybody is. Dew puts a charge in one. This head out towards right. Turned around. This is going to get all the way to the wall. Ball will get fired into second, where Dew will stand with a 2-out double. That ball was hit hard, and it was tailing out there. If you see the flags out there, there is some wind to deal with. Right fielder got spun around a little. Batchelder did all he could. Gets it in quickly. So now Grayson Dew will lead from second, as Wyatt McWilliams will look to maybe cash this ticket here in the sixth. Pitch from Del Conte. This is driven out toward the hole. White's going to stop it. White's going to get it to first for the out. South Carolina's string of great defensive plays continues. We go to the bottom of the sixth, tied at 1.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Coming on to do the pitching for Texas here in the bottom of the sixth, Braylon Grimes. He comes in for Abear Fernandez before that. We've seen some dynamite pitching in this game from both teams. Seen some great defense from that South Carolina side. Been a couple of real nice defensive plays on the Texas side as well. This game's had a little bit of everything. We had a mammoth home run. We've had a string of strikeouts, some nice defensive plays. If you are a baseball fan, I hope you were enjoying this. So Grimes will come on here. He will face young Oliver Bryn to open the bottom of the 6th. This is the bottom of the last inning. South Carolina, if they can scratch one through, they will win this one. Otherwise, we will head to extras. Grimes' first pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Bryn with that great catch in center field last inning. Struck out earlier in this one, but had a hit on Saturday against Virginia in that win. Big cut for strike one on that one. Hudson, Texas, and North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The fans and friends and supporters back home, I'm sure, on the edge of their seats. Everybody is here. Tight one here in the 6th. Another pitch off the plate. Grimes now with a 3-1 count against the hitter, Bryn. Grimes looks in, has his sign, comes set. Pitch on the way, off the plate, and Bryn will trot down to first with a leadoff walk. So Cole Wilson, today's starting pitcher, will step in. Struck out in the first, singled in the third, stole a couple bases, but was stranded. Young canine who enjoys pitching. Did a nice job of that today. Grimes looks over at 1. Runners going. Wilson puts a charge on one, but this is going to hang up in the air and get caught in left field. McWilliams stuck with that one. Brings that one down out of the air. Big swing from Wilson. That sounded great off the bat, but it hung up in this air. See those flags flying when you get those shots out there. But here's second baseman Jackson White. Grounded out and walked in this one. Shows bunt. Grimes looking off the plate. Sandoval, who's done a real nice job behind the plate. Third baseman pinching way in. Kipfer come give White a handshake before he plays defense. White sets up the bunt. Kipfer way in. Pitches on the way, taken for a strike. Runner slides into second. So Bryn steals second unabated. And he stands in scoring position for young Jackson White, who has a 2-1 count. He will continue to show bunt. Third baseman charges, and Bryn is going to get an opportunistic stolen base. Bryn cruises into third. Kipfer had started ahead to respond to the bunt. And Bryn took that opportunity to speed into third base. That is some heads-up base running from Oliver Bryn. So South Carolina looking to put that winning run across. Bryn stands 70 feet away from finishing this one. Conversation out on the mound. Coach Eber has delivered his instructions. His pitcher, his infield, they know the score. They know the deal. Kipfer will hold the runner, but the infield is in at the edge of the grass. Pitch on the way to White is taken for a ball. Outfield well in as well. Right fielder very near the grass. Ball on the outer half for a strike. White didn't think so. Noble's in very tight in right field. An inside strike now. White now faces a full count. Infield in, outfield in. Bryn leads away from third. Pitch from Grimes. Down for ball 4. So Texas will have 2 runners to deal with as White trots over to first. So Shirley will get the intentional pass. He will get put on. So Shirley with a solo shot of mammoth proportions in the first inning will not get a chance to follow up, but Carter Delaconte will come up here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Grimes will pitch to Carter Delaconte, infield drawn in. Fans coming alive. Grimes is set, pitch on the way. Just down, kind of bounce underneath Sandoval. He takes a peek down at third. Bryn not going anywhere. Grimes would like a different baseball. Carter Delaconte, pitch on the way. Gets all the way to the screen. Bryn is going to think better of it. Backstop is not very far back from home plate, and a pitch coming in with some velocity is going to bounce around. Unless it bounces away, it's difficult to take the plate. Grimes, 2-0 pitch. Outside. So 3-0. Delaconte needs to just get himself to first to end this one. Grimes is going to chat about things with his infield. Hebert comes over to give his teammate some advice and some support. Grimes will have a 3-0 pitch to Delaconte with the game on the line. A check over at first. Grimes takes the mound. White leads from second, Bryn from third. Another check at first. And a pickoff successful over at 1. So the pickoff opens up first, and Delaconte will be given the intentional pass. So for this Texas team, a pickoff opens up a base. They put Delaconte on. And now a pitching change as Batchelder will come up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. We will take the shortest of breaks during this warm-up, and we'll come back with more here from the DYB World Series.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
Pitching change here in the bottom of the 6th in a tie ball game. Grayson Dew will be up. Here's a look at the pickoff. This is what kind of created this entire situation right now. There it is, over to first, picked off over there. Cam Shirley gets sent away, picked off at first. So with that, Delaconte gets walked intentionally. He had that 3-0 count and the bases loaded. That pickoff frees things up big time for Texas. So now Dew will get a fresh count against a new hitter, and that'll be Reese Batchelder. Big situation here. Bases loaded, 2 down, tie ball game, the bottom of the last inning. Storybook baseball unfolding here in Lexington, South Carolina. See what the next page of that storybook is right here. Delaconte leads from first, White from second. Bryn continues to lead from third. Dew's first pitch. In there for a strike. Batchelder down 0-1. It's the little things in baseball that you gotta love. Mendez running in to back up the throw from the catcher in this important moment. Pitch on the way. Outside. One to Reese Batchelder. 0 for 2 today. Grounded to second and to first. And he pops one up in the air. This is on the right side of the infield, and it's taken out of the air by Hebert. And Texas works their way out of that one. We are going to head to a 7th inning, tied at 1.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
Pitching change for South Carolina as we head to extra innings. This is free baseball. You didn't pay for this, folks. Cam Shirley atop the mound here to start the 7th inning. Little movement out there. Delaconte moves back to third. Wilson now at short for this South Carolina team. So what a job by Texas working out of that trouble. Bases loaded with 1 out. They get the pickoff, they walk the guy they need to walk, and they get a pop out. And here we are playing in extras. Max Bozeman will step in. Popped out to second base earlier in this one. Bozeman had a hit on Saturday, looking for his first hit of the night here. Pitch on the way from Cam Shirley is down for a ball. Bozeman with a 2-2 count. Shirley atop the mound. The pitch. Swung on, miss. Strike 3. So Morris will step in there. Morris with a strikeout back in the 4th. Pitch on the way in there for a strike from Shirley. Morris looking to start things up here for Texas. Swing and a miss on that off-speed pitch. Lined out to White, who corrals that one. That ball had some steam behind it, but it settles into White's glove. So top of the order here for Texas with 2 outs. Alex Morris puts a charge in it, but can't get it through the second baseman. That sets up Fernandez here. Here's that last one right into White's glove. Fernandez here working 1-1. Pitch on the outside. Shirley working tentatively with Fernandez, but now top of the order with 2 outs. Cut on, that ball was in on his hands. It's a nice pitch from Cam Shirley. Shirley has his sign, delivers high, fills up the count. Count is full. You can put no more baseballs in this count. Payoff pitch in there for strike 3. And that is going to end Texas's half of the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning, still tied.
Great coach. We need you.
Our kids need you. Motivate them.
Challenge them.
Inspire them.
Pay attention and know the facts.
Every injured youth is a loss.
So let this be our goal.
Our collaborative goal.
Our unified goal.
Our name is our mission. Coach safely. It's the mission.
It's the purpose.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Back here, bottom of the 7th coming your way in an outstanding ball game. We are in extras. We are playing additional baseball, free of charge, folks. Hope you're enjoying this one at home. This has been a real fun game to call and watch here from the press box. So Grayson Dew will come in for his second inning of work. Dew comes in late in that last inning. Gets the pop-up to Batchelder to happen to close that one. That threat that South Carolina had, loading the bases with 1 down. Texas comes away. Texas goes in order in their half of the first. And here's a shot! Center field, deep, gone! That right there, ladies and gentlemen, ends this one. A walk-off for Chandler Campbell. Champ sends one over the center field fence and brings this one to a close. Dare I say a swing that looks like his hero, Jose Ramirez. What a finish to what was an incredible ball game. Your USA Baseball play of the game. Could there be anything else? Off the bat, he knew it. What a game. 2 well-coached teams, great fans, great kids. And it's a shame that one has to end poorly for one team, but Texas is not done. They will move on down to the other side of the bracket. So South Carolina will play later today in a game that we will cover right here at 3 p.m. Texas will play at 3 p.m. on the field behind us. Not a game you'll see with our coverage here, but both teams will be playing today at 3 p.m. Folks, we hope you have enjoyed this one. Kids are going to line up for some home run ball presentations. We have had a great time here watching this one. For all the folks in the crew, I am Bill Smith. Thank you all very much. This is the DYB World Series.